May isang congressman na parang nauna pang humatol kaysa sa Senate impeachment court. Guilty na siya! Iyan ang assessment ni Benny Abante kay Vice President Sara Duterte kahit nagpapatuloy pa ang trial. Pero ito ang twist ha, habang may nagsasabing parang tapos na ang kaso, isang regular court naman ang nagsabing dinggin muna natin ang argumento ng Vice President. At mamaya, fact check natin yung claim, yung viral claim tungkol sa isang matapang na vlogger dahil baka pinagdurugtong natin ang mga istoryang walang verified connection. Facts first, analysis next. Ito muna ang resibo ha. Noong August 15, sinabi ni Manila Representative Benny Abante na parang sa kanyang personal assessment, sapat na raw ang ebidensyang naipakita ng prosecution. Diretsahan pa, guilty na siya. At sinabi niyang kahit iyong alleged threats alone ay maaring sapat na sa kanyang pananaw bilang betrayal of public trust. Now, may karapatan si Congressman Abante magkaroon ng opinyon. Isa siyang endorser ng impeachment complaint. Obviously, may position siya. Pero dito ako may malaking problema. Congressman, hindi ka pa senador. Hindi pa kayo senator judge. Hindi pa tapos ang trial, ha? Hindi pa tapos ang presentation ng lahat ng ebidensya. May defense pa, may cross-examination, may arguments pa, at ultimately, Senate Impeachment Court ang maghahatol. Hindi press conference, hindi Saturday Forum, hindi YouTube, hindi si Lan, hindi rin si Benny Abante. Nasiraan na raw ng ulo? Question mark. Pero hindi lang dyan nagtatapos ha. May kumakalat na headline. Abante, nasisiraan na raw ng ulo? Question mark. Linawin natin. Hindi ito bagong medical finding. Hindi doktor ang nagsabi. At wag nating gawing mental health diagnosis ang political insult ha. Ang pinanggalingan nito ay si Davao Representative Paulo Pulong Duterte noong February 19 pa. Ang sinabi niya, nasiraan na yata ito ng bait habang binabanatan niya ang political weight at anti-Sara position ni Abante. So pwede nating sabihin ha, binanatan ni Pulong si Abante. Pero hindi si Raulo ni Abante. Facts first tayo dito ha. Okay. VP Sara kinampihan na daw ng korte. Ito ngayon ang mas interesting. May grave threat criminal case laban kay Vice President Sara Zimmerman Duterte. 3 counts under the Cybercrime Prevention Act of 2012. Before Quezon City RTC Regional Trial Court Branch 98. Ang defense ni VP Sara Duterte, Sara Zimmerman Duterte, filed motions asking the court to quash the criminal informations at defer or recall an arrest warrant. And the court issued an order. Oral arguments, August 20. Ngayon, kinampihan na ba siya ng korte? Hindi pa. At importante yan ha, the court agreeing to hear your legal argument is not the same as granting your argument. Pero defense-friendly point 2 ito ha. Hindi pwedeng basta sabihin may kaso, guilty, may motion, may opposition, may constitutional arguments, may criminal procedure, may due process, then the judge decides. Iyan ang sistema. Okay, mga kaibigan ha, linawin po natin. Pag may charge is not equals to conviction. Kaya nga lang matagal, no? Hindi ibig sabihin na dahil na-file ang criminal information ay proven na ang offense. The defense is raising serious questions concerning the prosecution of a sitting vice president and asking that the charges themselves be quashed. State prosecutors disagree and have already filed their opposition. So may dalawang legal positions, ha? And that's exactly why we have courts. Hindi para pumili agad ng political camp, kundi para itanong, was the charge properly filed? Does the law support it? Does the information sufficiently allege an offense? Are constitutional protections implicated? What does President say? Then, decision. Okay, midpoint na po tayo. Global roll call muna tayo mga kaibigan. Saan kayo nanonood? Sa Maynila ba? Sa siyudad ng Davao? Sa rehiyon ng Davao? O Metro Manila? Sa Cebu? Middle East ba? Europe? US? OFWs? Comment your country. And if you find these legal breakdowns helpful, feel free to support the channel through super thanks para may pagpatuloy natin ang ganitong ebidensya, evidence-based analysis. Now, eto ang mas matindi. Hindi rin panalo lahat ng court issue ni VP Sara Zimmerman Duterte, ha? Para fair tayo dito, wag din natin gawin na lahat ng court developments ay victory na ni VP Sara Zimmerman Duterte. Syempre hindi. Earlier this month, the Supreme Court dismissed as moot her positions challenging the current House impeachment proceedings. The Senate trial therefore continued. Ibig sabihin, moot and academic na po kasi sumampa na nandun na po, no? Mabagal lang yung sistema kasi, pero sumampa na po kasi, kaya moot and academic na. So, kapag may vlogger na nagsabi, kinampihan na naman ng Supreme Court si Sara, okay, check the date, check the case, check the ruling, ha? May 2025 Supreme Court victory si Sara involving the previous impeachment complaint. Nung dati pa yun, last year pa po yun, no? But that is a different proceeding. The Supreme Court itself stressed in the earlier ruling that it was not absolving her of the underlying allegations. Very important distinction yan, ha? Legal victory on procedure does not automatically equal factual innocence. But likewise, filing charges does not equal guilt. Huh? Okay, ito naman. Pumunta naman tayo dito. No? Isang vlogger daw natagpo ang ano? Question mark. Blank, blank, blank. Now, yung third headline, matapang na vlogger natakbo ang blank, 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 blank. Okay, dito ako tumigil bago ako gumawa ng script, mga kababayan ko. Because I could not verify a new current incident matching that vague claim that is connected to VP Sara Zimmerman Duterte or Congressman Pastor Benny Abante ng 6th District of Manila. May political blogger case noong July, si Alicia Lipata, a pro-Marcos vlogger who had criticized Duterte personalities, was fatally shot in Caloocan City. Police later arrested suspects and investigated possible masterminds. But I have found no credible evidence connecting that killing to VP Sara Zimmerman Duterte. So wag tayong gagawa ng implication na anti-Duterte vlogger plus killing equals Duterte connection. That would be irresponsible. So if there is a different vlogger story, kailangan natin ang name or source bago natin i-air. Okay, dito ako critical kay Abante, ha? Bumalik tayo kay Congressman Abante. The strongest criticism is not calling him names. It's this. Why declare guilty na siya before the constitutional process has finished? He can argue the evidence is strong. Fair. He can say, I believe Article 4 has been proven. Opinion niya yun But political leaders should also reinforce confidence in institutions because if protection endorses publicly, declare the verdict long before the senator judges deliberate, people naturally ask, trial ba ito? Or conclusion na naghahanap na lang ng confirmation? And that's bad optics for the impeachment process itself, no? So ang hatol nila, mga kaibigan, ha? So ito ang hatol nila. Number 1, Abante's guilty na siya. Is his political and personal assessment not the verdict of the impeachment court? Number 2, the nasira na yata ng bait line came from Paulo Duterte months ago. Political insult yun, ha? Not medical fact. Number 3, VP Sara's court development is real. The Quezon City Court will hear her motion to quash the grave threat cases, but hearing the motion is not yet winning the motion. And number 4, never connect a blogger's death to politicians without evidence. Not because we are protecting anybody, but because truth requires proof. So kayo, tama ba na sabihin ni Congressman Abante na guilty na si VP Sara habang ongoing pa ang trial? And sa criminal case naman, do you think the Quezon City Court should dismiss the grave threat charges? Comment down below. Respectful discussion tayo, mga kaibigan, ha? If you find these breakdowns helpful, feel free to support the channel via Super Thanks so we can keep bringing you the truth. Subscribe to stay updated on the truth behind the latest headlines. We are on the road to 100,000 subscribers. To show the strength of our community, join us. Facts first, analysis next. This is hashtag Wakwilan. Hanggang sa muli.